Hey, good afternoon or good morning, scalpers, traders all around. We're live just 10 minutes before the US Open, and we're looking at the US 30 right now. We've just been focusing on the news. As we've seen, the ADP employment change news, which was worse than expected, quite a bit worse than expected. 239,000. And initially what we had on the announcement of the news was actually a break to the upside, a bit of a stop loss hunting to trick everybody, and then we had a reaction to the news, and now we're waiting for the open to see if there's going to be a continuation. We've reached heavy support zone here already, hit a TP1 earlier that we set, and we're just waiting to see if this is going to be a continuation of the news. RSI is low, we're talking 10, so definitely a bit of liquidity grab on the announcement of the news before the open. Should have gone down, went up, maybe spiked a few people out, actually hit one of our TPs before dropping, and we usually find this pattern happens all the time. If the news event is before the US Open, this is what we get. So yeah, just grabbing a coffee while we see we've got sort of 9 minutes to go, and then we're going to be looking to trade the manufacturing PMI, and then the bigger one, the ISM PMI, and then oil as well. So quite a few news events to trade today. Let's have a look. US 30 now going down to 9. Let's keep watching this for the open. 5 minutes to go. So usually we like to see a continuation, see if price will pitch back down again. And we're looking for 100 points on the open. See if we get back down. All this wicking here, still bearish. RSI is coming up. We'll see if we get the spike down on the open, and then we're going to be looking for W pattern on the way back. And then we're just watching out for the next news. Like I say, it's not long to go. Yeah, that was a way worse result for the employment change, and that is a precursor for NFP, remember, as well. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen on Friday. But the PMIs are going to be interesting as well once we get over this open. We'll look at gold, and gold, surprise, surprise, went the opposite way. So you're trading gold, we're going to be looking for the buys on gold as well. We mapped out that nice. W followed our trend line. Up, then down again. So gold up, US 30 down is what we're kind of saying. There might be some kind of pullback, stop loss hunt up into this minor resistance level. If so, if price pulls up, then we'll scalp that back down. So we'll just wait. See, we've got some support here. Look, you see the block just forming. Maybe support zone. But hopefully there's enough here to grab 100. RSI still still low. Two minutes to go. we go, let's see. We get a nice move down. There's the support zone here, look. Let's see how it plays. There we go. And we're in. Beautiful. And we hit profit. There we go. TP hit straight away. Perfect drop on the open. 140 points there. Again, this is exactly what we like, scalping the open after a news event. Nice, look at that, spiked all the way through. Great stuff. So that was a successful open. Look at that beautiful drop on the news. Continuation, just as we said. Now waiting for the news, and we've got 12 minutes to the market PMI. This is the first one. And we're looking for, so they're assuming it's going to be worse, 61.2. So if we get below 61, then we're looking for a sells. If we're above and towards this, the last month's figures, then we're looking for buys. So it would be nice for some buys. Then we've got the ISM 50 minutes after, and then oil, and then we're done. Look at that, beautiful, wicked out perfectly, hit our heavy support zone. That was a potential TP2 there, look if you wanted it. So I'd just like to go for 100 points, not be too greedy. On opens and news. nice support area here. So if the news is good, hopefully we'll get a bounce back. 1, 2. If the news is good, we're going to look for this area here to scalp back to. You know what we're looking for then? Nice retest and then back to our breakout zone here. This would be nice to catch this nice, form a nice W, retest, and then back to our breakout, our pivot point for the day. Also new, but this is all news dependent. Like I say, we've got to wait on this. 9 minutes to go. PMI construction doesn't really do that much, but it's the same time as the ISM. This is the major one, and again, it's looking negative. Is the expectation, but we'll see. Gold, on the other hand, you see, was a buy. Spiked up just a little bit. Not too crazy, doesn't always move as good on the opens like the indices. We'll stick with US 30 because this one's moving really well for us. Like I say, we've got the news coming. Daily volume is 40%, so there's a lot of movement left for the rest of the day. So if you'd been watching this, look, we had a cross on the RSI below our average RSI average line. So here's where you could have taken your first sell on US 30, could have got out without the breakout zone. Touched our first oversold zone, so that was a re-entry again. It popped back and then obviously was sold again. So there was potentially three sells, 3 trades on this, which I didn't get into. But and you could have had a nice buy just here as a cross, just a little movement up to the trend line earlier on. Look, could have grabbed that. Could have held that for 100 or got out at 50. That's fine. I only really like to trade US 30 during the US session. You see we're getting rejection off the heavy support zone, which is what we thought. Hit it, smashed it. Like I say, we're just waiting on the news now, otherwise we'd be just nicely waiting for a buy. Wait for the RSI to come back. It's going to cross our line really to be a serious buy. So any buys will come from the news being positive. 6 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go.
There we go.
Afternoon, well, morning to you. Morning.
Yeah, morning over here.
Where are you today?
9:45 in the morning. I'm almost a jobless wizard.
Woohoo. Beautiful. Glad you could join in just at the right time. That was a nice open. There was a nice little spike down on the open.
Absolutely.
It's amazing how when that news was released, it shot up the opposite way for like, when was that, 1 p.m, so my time, 7, but it shot up best part of 150, scaring the hell out of you before the drop. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Market manipulation.
If you were heavy leverage on a small account, that would definitely scare you.
Yeah, that's why it's good to wait for the open. There we go. 15 seconds. Let's see what happens with market manufacturing PMI. 63.4 was last month's. 61.2 is the prediction. Let's see, is it better or worse? 2, 1. And it's 61.1, so slightly worse than expected. So I'm not going to touch that one because it's very, very close.
That doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. Almost the same as predicted. We might make it drop a little bit, which it has done. Look, we're just watching. It's the market PMI. The next one, the ISM, is the one that tends to move.
When the event we have at 9 a.m. Eastern?
So yeah, we've got ISM manufacturing PMI. That's the main one.
I don't know, what was 30 minutes before open?
Or the ADP, employment.
Yeah, that's right. I see the spike down on silver. I'm just not getting a chance to look at the charts. It was a nice smooth buy from about 5 a.m. on. Then it pulled back right there for the news event. And then kept shooting up.
Yeah, I'm just going to flick to silver. Yeah, that was the open. Silver was great because it obviously went the way of the news, which was up and away. So you could have taken a nice buy on the open for silver. And same now, it's pushing off. It breaks this resistance point, then we're off to this level. We're up to 24, 26. If it breaks this zone, that's enough. 500 when you're looking for 150 points. Again, we're just waiting for the RSI, see if it breaks and touches through. We can get in on a buy here. While we're waiting on US 30, US 30, yeah, just ranging a little bit as we thought. Wasn't really a good enough result, or either way to make a difference. So yeah, that's it. It needed to be below 61. 61.1. It almost, if it had been exactly the same as predicted, it usually ends up sending the market up a little bit. So we'll just wait for see what the ISM one is. This is the bigger one. 58.6 is predicted. Again, we can trade silver and gold in the opposite direction. Yeah, you've got that support zone being formed now, look. That's nice. So yeah, we want good news because that will push this up to form this pattern. I mean, that would be a perfect scenario, wouldn't it, if we get this? What I could do is move that out of the way now. So got a TP1 just at that line there, so that will do. So if it's good news, then we're going to be looking at 200 points and then potentially up to 500. If the news is bad, then obviously we're coming down to the support area here, look, where it's kind of spiking now, but there'll be a positive move down to it. So we can just set that the level and go. I think it's going to spike into this if it's bad, that's for sure. That's going to be TP1. It's a sell. And then we've got the second one here. That resistance support line, TP2. So we're covered either way on this news event. Is the W center going to start from here, here? Is it going to be good news and shoot straight up and smash both our TPs? So they're expecting it to be worse by 1.9 minutes to go. And silver looks a safe bet. Silver's actually performing better today than gold. It's at a heavy resistance. So again, if the news is good, silver will drop and drop well. Otherwise, we're going up. We're going to go up to these levels here.
Re-entry signal on silver.
Yep. We've got 2 TPs set there in case it is bad news, so should send silver up. And if it's the opposite, then we'll come down to our support zone here. Look, we've got the nice zone here to catch. That's all we want to do. You know, that's still a lot of pips there. We just want to go with 150. We're going to go this way, or we're going to come down and hit our trend line. And we've got the flat baseline again giving us good support, so yeah, it could crash down here, but at the moment it's all looking bullish. And now we can redraw the pattern. We might get a retest down here now. Patterns will always be formed, it's just the starting point. Remember everyone to like and subscribe.
So we're just pushing that overbought territory.
Perfect, look at that. Hit TP1 and back down already. Yeah, look at that, pushing through.
Beautiful. Yep.
Yeah, there's a nice re-entry.
Strong bullish candle.
That means we can move our potential sell now to this support zone. This is all we want to catch if the news does go the opposite way. The news is good. There's a lot of pips. Yeah, it's a nice move. RSI is 79, so that was a nice re-entry. So you could have got in on this candle. Yeah, some indecision candles, then it makes the move, and that was an easy 150, easy. 2 trades in there. We're 81% bullish on the dashboard as well. So this would be a nice continuation. It's just the news that gets in the way, so we're just going to watch out for that. We've got 3 minutes to go. This is it. And ideally we want below 58. Remember, it's the higher the better on the PMIs. Always above 50 is seen as good, but it's just the amount off we're looking at. 57. If it's 57, we'll send US 30 down and gold, silver, hopefully opposite way, and vice versa. But yeah, silver's now caught a little bit of range, caught between the support and resistance here. Just waiting for the next move. RSI is just coming down, so if it pops back in we can have another re-entry if it breaks this line and take profit up here. If it comes back down, crosses, then it's a sell. This is all pending the news. Here we go, 1 minute to go. Here's the countdown. This should be a good result, should be, and I mean good result in terms of well away from the expected result. That's always what you want. The news trading is always risky when the result is around about the consensus, because everything's been factored into the markets already. $50. US 30s drops. Look at that, already hit TP2. Great, so we can actually reset before the news event. TP1 can be here now for that. TP2 can be here. I'm just looking for the same amount of moves, not being greedy. And the result is the construction is better than expected.
Pushing silver down.
Yeah, ISM is better than expected. Ooh. Yeah, 59.9.
Right.
Yeah, so we're looking for buys on US 30, sells on gold and silver. Let's just wait for some confirmation. Yeah, you would have done well on the RSI push up. Look at it, there you go. Yes. Perfect. We've got a cross on the RSI. Let's check silver. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. It's always the main one. The market takes effect. It's almost, you know, like a mini NFP. And that was, there was your news, there was your entry point. Look, the news came out, top of that candle there. So we're looking at, yeah, look at that. Whew. 1,000 points. Look at that, right down to the flat part of the KG line. That just above it. Perfect. Nice result. 150 points on silver and 2 trades, 100 pips on the US 30. Look at that. Look at US 30 fly. This is what I'm talking about. The US 30 just takes a little bit of time. Look, and it's hit our TP2. Perfect new scalping. And this means now also that we're forming our nice W. That's it. If you've got any positions now, you should close. You're still holding any positions for the news. That's it now. You know, we've hit TP1, TP2 on US 30, and also we had this big spike on silver as well, which goes against the trend. I said to you, any news event that goes with the trend is more powerful, as we've just seen on US 30. When it's going against the trend, you just get a spike, and then the price tries to return to the previous level before the news event. And that's what we had here. Look, we've been really bullish on silver. Here's the spike to try and mess things up, and now what's happened is gone back. So if you're really clever, you can get the sell and then go with the buy again, go back to the original trend. Look at the trend bar. The trend bar is green. You know, our back D line is green. RSI is green, bounced off the center. Everything's telling us the overall trend, you know, without looking at the dashboard, it is bullish. So you could have grabbed the sell and then instantly put a buy in at the bottom and got another 150 on the way back up. Perfect. Me, I just go straight in, 2 trades in, 2 trades out. That's it. US 30, the same. Look, beautiful. Nice move. RSI, look, crossed as well. Crossed just there. Look at that. Almost like it predicted. I never get fooled by that. No indicator can ever predict the news, no matter how it stacks up and looks perfect on your charts. Tried that many times. There's no such thing. No one knows. And that's why I don't do pending orders, you know, because the market can see where you're loaded, where you're ready to go. So you've just got to enter live like we did do then. So that was great. That was very good. You could have taken all 3 because, like I say, we had the open was a win. The market PMI was worse than expected and dropped. Look, you could have grabbed 100 there and then 100 on the buy on the good news. So 3 out of 3, nice and easy. So now we've got 21 minutes to the crude oil. Let's do oil. That's up next. Let's switch to oil on here. West Texas. Here we go. Again, it's been a nice drop. You could have had a nice sell already on oil here, and then a break here, re-entry here. Already 3 trades. Again, looking for some good news on your stocks change. See if we can get back to this level. Again, I love it when you can see these nice drops, these nice patterns forming. And you can see some zones to try and get back to. Retest what you want to see, and then you've got, you know, potential TPs, trendline breaks, right back up to our breakout zone, if you know, depending on the news, of course. Again, this is how I can set my trades up. And I'm going to go, yeah, just a TP2. I'm going to go any higher than that. Could go back up to our neutral pivot resistance zone, our breakout zone, but again, I'm just going to go, usually try and go 100. That's all. Look, we're talking through 400 back to the center, so we're way, these are big trades. I just try and go 100, 150 on oil. A nice support zone. Obviously, if the news is bad, then we're going to be looking to the downside and back through to this support zone. So we can set up an area around here. Look. But it's already spiked too. Might spike all the way down. Depends on the result. Perfect. And remember, we'll be back in our Discord group tonight doing the Asian setups again. I say there were 100% winners last night on everything we set up, which is really good, and anyone who's a member gets access to all the setups. The latest news as well. Let's have a look. Yep, BDP. We've got 15 minutes to go to the oil news. US 30 up, beautiful. There's a nice retest. Yeah, US 30 returns to the trend, you see. Trend's been bearish all day. The new spikes, comes back down again. We're still looking ideally for the center leg. I wouldn't class that as a center leg unless we get some serious movement, i.e. the RSI is going to be in that middle zone, in the neutral zone, and breaking through. They say it's above look, but not green. Red needs to be up here for this to be a serious center, but to me it hasn't formed yet. So we want to try and target our breakout zone again, which was here earlier on from the range. You see, look at that, perfectly trapped in the range. We had the breakout, bang, and now price, we like to see price retest that zone at some point. minutes to go. I'm still watching US 30. Waiting for that second leg, and we're watching oil as well. Look at oil's ranging now, waiting for the news. 3 minutes to go. Here we go. Back, and we're waiting to take this trade on the crude oil stocks. The higher figure is bearish for the dollar, while lower than expected can be seen as bullish, is it? Again, chance to trade the US 30 or oil itself, or gold or silver. Let's watch the countdown. Oil nicely in a range, waiting to break. Remember, we're looking at a change of minus 3 million. I'd say it's a big figure. We might get a push on US 30 as well. Both exactly the same position. Countdown. There we go, 50 seconds. Let's see what we get. 14. 10 seconds. Waiting for the result to pop up now. Better than expected by a lot. Woohoo. Let's see if we're going to move to the upside on US 30. Oil, yeah, perfect. Look at that. What a spike. Hit our TP. Beautiful. Nice result there. And that spike alone, say from 200, 300 points. I just went, 100, 150, that was it. Let's see US 30, and again US 30 also, look, there's the news. Final one is there, 27. News comes out. Wow. Perfect. Let's see now, we're going to get this second leg W oil, look at that, pushed up beautifully.